Facebook record sale, Monday night edition. Guest host tonight, Seth Hackett. Seth is going to be coming over and reading off a few titles here in a minute. Right, Seth? He said right. Okay. Everybody's wanting it. I have got the notification that we're live on YouTube, so let's see here. Hold on a second. Okay, there it is. Let me get this shared. That's part 2. Delete our story. And post a new one. Phone died. Did Bob Marley sell? Yes, Bob Marley sold. Give me a second. I'm working on getting everything posted here for part 2. Let's see here. Link. That's part 2. All right. Now let me share it to the group. Excuse me. I haven't had much of a voice. I had some Funyuns and fudge stripes. That was healthy, right? Psh. About the only thing around here unless you went to a restaurant. And that don't leave you many options here in Lebanon this time of night. All right, I've got part 2 shared to the group. I need to delete part 1. Let me find that. Wow, we had a lot of activity during the feed. Okay, there we go. All right, we're shared, pinned. Let me just pull up my comment thread. Let me reset restream, and let's get started. All right, now we're officially starting. Let me put Sublime back in here. That was the last crate we went through. Discogs link. Let's see. Well, I don't know how you can. Well, I'm sure I can share something to you. Let's see. Collection. How do I do this? My Discogs. Sell music. Inventory. All right. There's that. Can you just click? All right, so here's a link to one of our items, and then I think there's a way you can go and... Okay, yeah, there's a link to one of our items, and then you can go from there and see anything else you need to see. You can click on Collect Co. and go from there. And if anybody sees anything you want on our Discogs, don't buy it. Message us on Facebook and say, I want that, and I'll end it. That way I don't have to pay Discogs fees, and we can just add it to your invoice. All right. Ultimate Spinach. This was the last record we showed earlier. It's Ultimate Spinach, Behold and See. And it was a VG copy for $79.99. Ultimate Spinach, Behold and See. All right, let me get a new crate of records. Facebook frozen and YouTube is a black screen. Carlene, I think that might be on your end. I don't see anybody else saying they're having any problems right now. Is this more put back Josh got for us? Get all these sticks. All right. Okay. Man, all right. 85 or smoke. Yes, I'll do that. I meant to reply to your message earlier, and I forgot. But we're going to sell smoke. First sale of part 2 will be for smoke to Kevin Squires for $85. The smoke. That's sold for $85. Arm Lazelle, we got you down for a pack of sound sleeves. If anybody else wants a pack of 50 anti-static inner sleeves, this is what I use. I like sound sleeves. Plus, we have crates and crates full of them. Sound sleeves are $23.99 for a pack of 50. Technically from Bags Unlimited. Very good stuff. All right, let me lay that right there. How much was Sublime? Sublime was $44.99. This is another another bin of non-payments and putbacks. A lot of this stuff is from this week. A lot of this is from this week. Jerry Cantrell, Brighton, his most recent album. That's on colored vinyl. I believe it also glows in the dark, or it's a glow-in-the-dark cover. One of the two. We had a wait list from a long time ago from this, so naturally what happens is people's like, whoa, that's from like a year ago. I've already got that. So we got 2 spare copies. Jerry Cantrell, $36.99. Brighton, colored vinyl. Iron Maiden, Peace of Mind. Iron Maiden, Peace of Mind, $36.99. Passive CD. CD doesn't count, though. Prince, The Hits, Volume 2 is $39.99. I think that was a putback. Guns N' Roses, Use Your Illusion, Volume 1 and Volume 2. Those are $44.99. That is the 2LP remaster. Guns N' Roses, Use Your Illusion, Volume 1 and Volume 2. That's the new release. Came out Friday. Puff Daddy and the Family, No Way Out. 25th Anniversary Edition on white vinyl. $46.99 for Puff Daddy, white vinyl. Audio Slave, $39.99 for Audio Slave. $39.99. And 3 Days Grace is $28.99. 3 Days Grace, $28.99. That one is self-titled. The Cult, Electric Peace. We still have a waiting list for that. There's a waiting list for The Cult. Pretend like you didn't, unless you want on the waiting list, but we still got 2 or 3 people waiting on that. ELO Discovery. This was $55. It's a Japanese pressing. Pristine. Wow, 2 more Fastways. Music on vinyl. $39.99. Let's see what numbers they are. Number 268 and 265. Fastway Trick or Treat. $39.99. Let's see. John Lang on Jerry Cantrell. John Lang gets the Jerry Cantrell there. I've got one of those left. Thin Lizzy, Johnny the Fox. Really nice OG copy of this. It's been ultrasonically cleaned and anti-static. Doesn't get much nicer than that. $34.99. Mark Knopfler, Local Hero. This is a this is a MoFi pressing. $64.99. Television, Marquee Moon. $48.99. Megadeth, Peace Sells. There's another one of those. $38.99. Stranger Things 4 is $44.99. And Stevie Ray Vaughan, Live Alive. This is an OG. $59.99. Live Alive. $59.99 for that. So let me find the other bin of putbacks for tonight. There's an empty crate, empty crate. There's an empty crate. I like empty crates. There's that bin. I can condense these now. Let me put these and these together. I'm going to go through another bin of putbacks. I got to go get it behind the counter right quick. Let me condense a couple of these down, though. It's going to make my life a lot easier moving around over here. There's that and that. Let me condense this over. Josh Fry wants an Audio Slave. I have about 50 of these still in stock if anybody needs one. If anybody needs one of those. Let's see. Let me condense back these other putbacks. I got, for some reason, all these Guns N' Roses Use Your Illusion 2 aren't stickered. I know they're $44.99, but we need to put price tags on those before there's a major problem here in the store. If something's not priced, it causes major problems. So that's a whole bin of putbacks. I've got to sort through that after the show. Condense all the new vinyl. And that's all vintage OG stuff from tonight. 2 crates still available. And this was that. Okay. That was the first crate of new vinyl from tonight. That was just on the table. I'm going to stick with Stevie Ray Vaughan at sticker price right now, Calvin, because I'm going to go back through that feed. I'm pretty sure somebody was back up on that. The other night at sticker price. So let me check on that. I will check on that, though. I will keep you in mind. All right, so as we usually do part 2, I'm going to recap all of the new LPs from tonight. There's only a half of a crate left, and we started with 4 crates. Wow. And a majority of this crate is a restock of Stranger Things 4 soundtrack. $44.99. Stranger Things 4, $44.99. We have 1 copy left of U2 Zeropa. This is $36.99, 2 LP, back in stock this week. 1 copy left. The new Government Mule, which is Heavy Load Blues, a deluxe edition, 3 LP, $49.99. 3 Days Grace was self-titled, Jeff. It's a self-titled album. Yeah, 3 Days Grace, self-titled. Excited to visit in person Wednesday. Scott, I don't know what time. It depends on what time you're here. If you come anytime early, you'll probably miss me, but glad that you're coming down. Hope you have a lot of time. There's a lot of records to look through. Guns N' Roses, Anarchy in the UK, red vinyl, marquee broadcast, 1987. That is $39.99. Kraftwerk Autobahn is $31.99. 3 Days Grace was $28.99. What's the big difference in the Fastway Limited 2000 and the one you're showing? Just the color of the vinyl. Really, this fat one is done by a standard, or I think it's just a standard Sony DEG, and then this one's done by Music on Vinyl. Music on Vinyl, $39.99. This one's limited to $1,500. It's on like yellow vinyl. Jeff Helton takes the 3 Days Grace. Government Mule will be on the Invoice a week from today. It'll be on the Invoice a week from today. Jeff Helton on 3 Days Grace. One's limited, and by the way, Music on Vinyl is limited to $1,500. The other one we had a while back is limited to $2,000. GNR, So Do You, Jay Miller. Black Sabbath Deluxe Edition, $39.99. That's the remastered LP and a bonus disc. Hellboy, $34.99. Leonard Skinner Icon, a 2 LP greatest hits, $29.99. Megadeth, Peace Sells, But Who's Buying? A couple restocks of that, $28.99. I've only got 1 copy of 3 Days Grace, Jason, but I will try my best to put you on a waiting list. I'm pretty sure I still can get that. So, Johnny Cash, the American recordings that I have here in front of me are Volume 1 and Volume 2. Somewhere around here, I should have Volume 5 and 4. And if you want any of the other ones, I'm pretty sure I can get them. Jesus Jones, Doubt. This is on orange vinyl. That is $38.99. I need to put a price tag on that. $38.99 for Jesus Jones. Les Claypool's Frog Brigade, $44.99. Aerosmith Permanent Vacation, $36.99. The Prodigy Singles, which is to me like a greatest hits, $33.99. The Rush Permanent Wave Box Set, $79.99. Pantera Far Beyond Driven, 2 LP, $36.99. And System of a Down Hypnotized, $28.99. $28.99. Randy Scarborough said he will take a Music on Vinyl edition. Randy, I've got plenty of them. That one, so do you. Let's see. I do have a couple new high-end arrivals here. I'll show them one at a time. This first one is $124.99. I definitely tell the prices first so there's no confusion. The other night I sold a record for what I thought was $124.99, and the person emailed me or messaged us and said, "Hey, I got an invoice for this, and you said $24.99 on the feed." And I did, but it wasn't. So I try to take my time on these high-end records. $124.99. Sometime I leave off a very critical part, and that's the one. $124.99. Travis Tritt, Country Club, near mint copy. Travis Tritt, Country Club, his stuff. Well, this is the only one I really have ever seen. I think it's, if there is anything else out there, it's not easy to get, but I think that's the only record you can get by him, OG. There's a couple more. They must be very rare and pricey because I don't know if we've ever had them on here. Next is Near Mint and Shrink, Tom Petty Full Moon Fever. This is a club pressing, $89.99. It's near mint with the original inner sleeve. It is a club, but something we don't get too often. This originally came out in '89. That's why this one's always a little bit more pricier. Full Moon Fever, that's $89.99. That's in shrink wrap. And this next one is sealed. It is $99.99. Not an easy Dolly record to get. Dolly Parton, Eagle, When She Flies. This one came out in 1991. Not too many pressed on vinyl. 1991. Dolly Eagle, When She Flies. That's $99.99. And this is $84.99. Bon Jovi, Crossroad, the red Walmart exclusive. Not cheap whatsoever. Best of Bon Jovi, Crossroad, $84.99. That is the red vinyl. Kevin Kubina said he'll take Pantera, Far Beyond Driven. I need to order a couple more of those before they go out of stock. And so a quick recap on that. Bon Jovi's $84.99. It's sealed. Dolly is $99.99 sealed. Tom Petty is near mint and shrink. Inner sleeve, it's a club pressing. We've sold OG copies as much as $125, $150. And then Travis Tritt is near mint, $124.99. That's some nice stuff. All right, let me grab a crate of new vintage stuff. So that is all of the new vinyl from tonight. We started with 4 crates. We're down to that right there. If you take out the Stranger Things restock, there's about a fourth of a crate left. We've sold a lot of new vinyl tonight. Let's do a crate of new vintage. So I've got another half crate of putbacks to show you. And then all the putbacks left over from tonight combined equal an entire full crate. So let's go through this crate here. I'm doing a quick flip through it first. That's why there's nothing on the camera right now. Making sure there's nothing in here I've promised for auction or promised somebody I would let them know when we're auctioning it. All right, let's see what we got in here. I do have one other new LP here that came in late. We didn't show it. If you didn't get the... Hey, yeah, there is another 3 Days Grace. Tag one of those for Jason Ivy. Jeff just says, that's the same 3 Days Grace? It is. Yeah, we'll go ahead and tag that one for Jason Ivy. Jason, there's one right here in front of me. In case you missed the John Hughes box set, or you don't want the box set, this is a pretty cool comp here. This is a condensed 2 LP version with 25 tracks. Life moves pretty fast. The John Hughes mixtapes, $54.99. 2 LP. It's a compilation of all the John Hughes tracks. So it has Psychedelic Fur, Simple Minds, Oingo Boingo, Thompson Twins, Steve Earle, Dream Academy. That's if you don't want to spend $180 on the box set. That's the 2 LP version, $54.99. $54.99. Forgot to show those. All right. New vintage arrivals. Rocky IV soundtrack. That is $39.99 near mint in shrink with hype sticker. Featuring the hit singles Burning Heart, Eye of the Tiger by Survivor, and Living in America, James Brown. $39.99 in shrink wrap. Whitney Croy wants a John Hughes comp. I've got one left. If you're interested in the box set, I can show it. John Hughes soundtracks, always pricey, originals, and even the reissues. As you've seen tonight, we sold a lot of copies of The Breakfast Club. So, first time they've ever done like a compilation of his stuff. That one sold to Whitney. This is Malo. Yep, Malo, M-A-L-O, 1999. Gatefold pressing, original, near mint copy, green Warner Brothers label. Frank Sinatra in the Wee Small Hours is $14.99. Yeah, I was about to say, I think we're pulling some stuff from the Fred Goodwin collection. Fred bought this September 10th, 1966. It was a Saturday. That's got to be about when this album came out, I would think. Maybe not. I don't know. It's a perfect copy, though. Mono, catalog number 581. No, it's probably a little older than 66. $14.99, Frank Sinatra. Frank Sinatra, Come Back to Sorrento. That is $14.99. Nat King Cole, To Whom It May Concern. Well, that's a cool cover. $14.99 on Nat King Cole. Romeo Void, Never Say Never. Romeo Void, Never Say Never, $14.99. Romeo Void. Mark Chesler, I've got you on Sinatra. Let me know. He's already let me know. He wants Wee Small Hour. Sell that one to Mark Chesler. Romeo Void. Then we had Chuck Berry Flashback. Chuck Berry Flashback, $24.99. This is a 2LP compilation. Aztec Camera, Gold Stamp Promo. Knife, Aztec Camera Knife, $14.99. Nat King Cole Love, $9.99. America Live is $9.99. Bananarama, Tripping on Your Love. Bananarama is $14.99. His writing is on the cover. That's on the cover. He signed a lot of his stuff that big, and then sometimes he would write it like down here, very tiny. He started writing some of it in the inner sleeves, but a lot of the stuff he bought originally in the 60s of his 50,000 LP collection, he wrote a lot of stuff on the cover like that. Fred Wink on Aztec Camera. That's sold to Fred Wink. America Live, $9.99. Bananarama, I've already showed that. I think I already showed America too. Tom Mara and The Scene, $14.99. This is a really nice looking Concert for Bangladesh. Concert for Bangladesh is $49.99. This is a nice looking box set. Glossy book. No seam splits on the box. Mark's going to put this back. When we was selling Fred's records as a collection, and we would have like a whole night, people kind of knew about every 3 out of 5 was signed with his name on it. So I try to let y'all know that on the back. And if you're not familiar with that collection, about a year and a half ago, right down the road, this guy here, Fred, he has a collection of about 50,000 LPs. At first, we started doing consignment, and I've pretty much now in the process of buying everything that's left. We bought his garage. We took 2 full trailer loads. We've still got probably 3 more full trailer loads, and that's where a lot of these records came from. So it was kind of like the provenance of the collection with that written on there. But some people's like, I don't want that on my record. But some people at this point don't care because they want to know if it was Fred's record or not. Jared McLaughlin said, how much was Bananarama? Jared, it is $14.99. If you pass, no, Greg Waits wants Tamara. That's sold to Greg Waits. Jared, Bananarama's yours if you want it. This is a really nice live George Harrison, Eric Clapton, Bob Dylan, and others. If you don't have that in your collection, that's a nice copy. Carly Simon, Boys in the Trees, $9.99. Olivia Newton-John, Let Me Be There, $9.99. Olivia Newton-John's Greatest Hits Volume 2, $9.99. Sammy Davis Jr., a live performance of his greatest hits, $14.99. Barbra Streisand's Christmas album, $9.99. Olivia Newton-John, Come On Over, $9.99. Quiet Lies, Juice Newton, $9.99. Juice Newton, Pretty, what's that say? It's $9.99. Dirty Looks. Dirty Looks, that's Juice Newton. Melissa Manchester, Hey Ricky, that's $9.99. Melissa Manchester's Greatest Hits is $9.99. Huey Lewis and the News, Sports, $19.99 for Sports. Cyndi Lauper, She's So Unusual, $24.99 for that. Leonard Skinner, One More From the Road, 2LP Live, $39.99. Madonna Self-Titled is $24.99. And Madonna Like a Virgin is $24.99. Bram Tchaikovsky, that's my best attempt. Pressure, $14.99. Split Ends, Waita, $19.99. Chelsea, Evacuate, $19.99. Next new comment, price on Sinatra. This one is $14.99. This one is $14.99. Next comment, Could Me to Olivia. Hold on a second. That is Could Me to Olivia. Was that Greatest Hits, maybe? Greatest Hits 2, Stacy? Could Me, something auto-corrected there, maybe? Ron Phillips wants Come On Over. Let me figure out what that was. I think that was, what was that? That was for Stacy. Okay. Now, what was Come On Over? Come On Over. Come On Over. Come on over. I have not showed that. So there's Chelsea Split Ends, Brahm, Madonna, Skinner, Cyndi Lauper, Huey Lewis, Melissa Manchester. Nope. 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 Come on over. That's Olivia Newton-John. That's sold to Ron Phillips. Marshall Tucker Band, Searching for a Rainbow, $14.99. John Mayall, Turning Point. It's got this little like booklet flip thing that came originally on it. $34.99. John Mayall. Men at Work Cargo, $24.99. Manfred Mann's Earth Band, Solar Fire, $19.99. Men at Work Business as Usual, $24.99. The Monkees' Greatest Hits, $24.99. Oh, that's nice. Men at Work. Days of Future Past, The Moody Blues, $19.99. In Search of Lost Chord, The Moody Blues, $19.99. Nitty Gritty Dirt Band, Let's Go, $14.99 for that. Stevie Nicks' Rock a Little, that's $19.99. Juice Newton, $9.99. Ron Phillips wants Frank Sinatra, Wee Small Hours. That's sold to Ron Phillips. Stacey Brown on The Monkees. That's sold to Stacey. The Beach Boys' Light Album, $19.99. Rod Stewart, technically a self-titled album, $14.99. The Beach Boys' Good Vibrations, $19.99. The Blasters' Hardline is $14.99. Josh, it looks like Ron Phillips just beat you to that one on Frank Sinatra. Mungo Jerry, that's a sealed copy, $49.99. Sealed. Chris Micus on the Blasters. Dolly Parton, don't see this one too often. Love is Like a Butterfly, $34.99. Love is Like a Butterfly. Soundtrack to Porgy and Bess, $19.99 in shrink wrap. Lady and the Tramp, a Disney record. Disney Gatefold Storybook and Record, $24.99 for Lady and the Tramp. Carl Perkins, Country Boy's Dream, $19.99. Never seen that before. Yes, Stacy, I got you for Olivia. The Broadway Kick, Frank Sinatra, $14.99. Yachts SOS, $14.99. Breakfast Club, Right on Track, 12-inch single. That is $14.99. The Allen Bound, $24.99. Milt Jackson with Frank West and Bobby Jasper, Bags and Flutes, $19.99. And the best of Bobby Hutcherson, that is $14.99. $14.99. All right, let me go back through those titles right quick. Make sure, in case you missed anything. Rocky IV soundtrack, that was Malo, Frank Sinatra, Nat King Cole, Romeo Void, Chuck Berry, Nat King Cole, America, Bananarama, Concert for Bangladesh box set, Carly Simon, Olivia Newton-John, Sammy Davis Jr., Barbra Streisand Christmas album, Juice Newton, Melissa Manchester, Huey Lewis Sports, Cyndi Lauper, She's So Unusual, Leonard Skinner, One More for the Road. Madonna self-titled is $24.99. Nice copy. Malo price. Malo was right here. It's also $19.99. Madonna Like a Virgin, Brahm T, Split Ends, Chelsea, Marshall Tucker Band, John Mayall, Men at Work Cargo, Manfred Mann's Solar Fire, Men at Work Business as Usual, Days of Future Past, and In Search of Lost Chord, both by Moody Blues. Milt Label was the next comment. Then we got somebody's claiming this. So Greg, if you got dibs right now on the Madonna self-titled, if you pass, then that is sold to Ron Phillips. Next is the Broadway Kick Sinatra 6-iron condition. I hadn't got to that yet. Give me 1 second. Chad, I'll pass on the Mallow, and Marshall Tucker does not have Can't You See. Nitty Gritty Dirt Band. Okay, Greg does take the Madonna. Stevie Nicks, and I still got to check the Milt label when we get that. Wow, no one's bought Stevie Nicks either. Juice Newton, Beach Boys, Rod Stewart, Beach Boys, Mungo Jerry, Dolly Parton, Porgy and Bess, Lady and the Tramp, Carl Perkins, the Broadway Kick, Frank Sinatra. This certainly looks like a Columbia 6-eye. It is CL 1297. That is $14.99. Yachts SOS is $14.99. Mungo album Summertime. Yes, this should have the track Summertime on it. It's an original sealed copy. Let's see. There's side one. Yeah. Yeah, In the Summertime. That is sealed. Lady and the Tramp is $24.99. Breakfast Club, Alan Bound, Bobby Hutcherson, and Milt Jackson. It was the last record, Andy, or whoever asked. Who asked about this? Andy, yeah. Black Atlantic label. That's very clean. That is $19.99. All right, that was the second time going through those. If anybody wants to see anything or to see anything again, let me know. I've got 2 more crates of new vintage rivals to go through. I'll set those where they're, quote, handy, so I can get to them in case y'all decide you need something. John told me, he said, there's a lot of Frank Sinatra. And I said, well, that's good. Usually sells. That's some interesting looking stuff there. Let's see what's in this crate. Got down 2 crates. I'm going to figure out which one to go through first. Probably this one here. We'll do the strange, a lot of 60s and strange titles in this other crate. We'll do this one first. Yeah, let's do this one first. Chad, I want the Sinatra. I'll give it to you for $14.99. Let's see, that was the Broadway Kick. That sold to Mark Chesler. Sold. All right, let's see what we got in here. Jesse Colin Young, American Dreams, $9.99. Stevie Wonder, Journey Through the Secret Life of Plants, $24.99. Time Out, Dave Brubeck. This is a 70s pressing, $19.99. A Jazz Essential. Nashville's first album featuring all local talent, Street Hits, the record album, $14.99. Rick Springfield, Tao, $14.99. The Beach Boys 2020, $19.99. Dr. Detroit soundtrack, $24.99. The Clowns, Ringling Brothers and Barnum Bailey, $14.99. Herbie Hancock, Manchild, $39.99. Face to Face Kinks. Wow, we don't see this very often. Featuring Sunny Afternoon. This is in shrink wrap, stereo pressing, $49.99. Annie Mitchell said he'll take the Milt Jackson. That was from this last crate. Bags and Flutes, sold to Annie Mitchell. Stray Cats, Built for Speed, is $19.99. I had a feeling Guy Goodman was going to buy that. The Kinks. If no one had bought it, that was something I was definitely going to keep. I don't get that one too often. Stevie Wonder, Inner Visions, $24.99. Frank Sinatra. I think this is technically, well, it looks like they call it Nevertheless, I'm in Love with You, $14.99. Fred Wink on SC. I think that was Stray Cats. How much is Brubeck? Brubeck is $19.99. It's in shrink wrap. It's a 1970s pressing of that, Mark. Nashville Info. I don't know a lot about it other than it's a rock KDF. It's a rock album. It's not country. It's got local artists from the Nashville area. It's called Nashville's first album featuring all local talent from rock KDF, street hits. It's $14.99. Charlie DeFrank, you were on second on the Kinks. I'm having trouble on both these. Chad, I'm still having trouble identifying Mungo Jerry. Mark Chesler said he'll take it. That was the Brubeck. The Mungo Jerry it's technically self-titled and it's sealed. It does have the hit song In the Summertime. This is technically the front, I believe, because down here it says side 1. In the Summertime. Nope, it's side 2. track 1, side 2. That might be technically the front. I don't know. It's kind of a weird cover. But it is sealed. It is $49.99. Chad Kerfoot said he will take the Nashville. Yeah, that's a local rock sampler from KDF. Bryan Adams, Cuts Like a Knife, $19.99. The Beatles, live at the Star Club in Hamburg, Germany, $19.62. And this is a German pressing, $39.99. Mick Jagger, Let's Work. That's a sealed 12-inch single, $14.99. Ravi Shankar, live at Monterey Pop Festival, 1967, $19.99. I think let me check one thing. Okay. We'll lay that up there pending for Brent. Keith Emerson, With the Nice, $24.99. What's the Clowns track listing? I don't know if I've ever looked at this album other than just what it is. It's a gatefold. If You Can't Be a Clown, Love Is the Answer, Yellow Sunglasses Moving, River Cruising, Fishtails, Dream On, Lady Love, Honey Bunny Day, Good News, A Whole Lot of Love, and Be a Kid. The Peabo Bryson Collection, $14.99. Moonset. Joe Bauer, Moonset, $19.99. Journey, Captured, $34.99. This has the insert with it. 2LP Live Journey, $34.99. Woodstock 2 soundtrack, $39.99. Original cotillion in really good condition. Fred Wink on Moonset. Jesse Colin Young, Light Shine, $19.99. The Best of the James Gang, Funk 49, Walk Away, $19.99. Rick Derringer, Guitars and Women. I don't know if I see this one too often. Rick Derringer, $19.99. And sorry if you're just hopping on. I feel like I'm talking a little bit better here in part 2, but I guess I caught a cold over the weekend, and I have barely it was like 10 and a half or something, or 11 and a half. Every Man Has a Woman soundtrack, $19.99. Every Man Has a Woman soundtrack, $19.99. John Lennon, Elvis Costello, Eddie Money's on here, Roseanne Cash. Wings at the Speed of Sound, $24.99. Original insert with it. I Will Take Mungo Jerry. Sell that to Brent Rabley. You going to open that, Brent? Paul McCartney, Give My Regards to Broad Street, $24.99. The McCartney Interview is $19.99. Roger Daltrey, Parting Should Be Painless. Never seen that one before. 1984, $19.99. Kenny Rogers, What About Me, $9.99. Mick Fleetwood, The Visitor, $19.99. American Breed, Bend Me, Shape Me, $9.99. American Breed. Tommy Bolin, Private Eyes, $19.99. Bonnie Bramlett, Memories, $19.99. Bonnie Raitt, Give It Up, $9.99. Foghat Boogie Motel, $14.99. Fred Wink on AMB, American Breed. Josh Fry on Time Out. Somebody's already bought that. We've already sold Time Out, Josh, to Mark Chesler. Faces, A Nod As Good As a Wink. Classic Faces album, Rod Stewart, Green Warner Brothers, just $24.99. Paul McCartney, Venus and Mars, $24.99. This has some of the inserts with it, it looks like. It has the original inner sleeve. Maybe one other thing down in there. I don't know if it's complete. London Town is $24.99. The Buckinghams, In One Ear and Gone Tomorrow, that's $12.99. And Disco to Go, all original hits, all original artists, $14.99. Amy Stewart, Chance and Taste of Honey, The Vars, The 3 Degrees, Peabo Bryson, that is $14.99. Right, let's see what I got here. Let me go grab that other bin of putbacks, and I got an on sale bin. And before we show that last crate of new arrivals, I will go back through this as soon as I come back. Let me go ahead and grab those others, though. I've got a bin of let's go ahead and do the bin of on sale stuff. I was going to post this in the group, but it's a little bit thinner than most flip videos are. I'm running out of stuff to put on sale, really. I'm going to do a $24.99 flip crate tonight. I have a lot I can do 24, but there's some that I can't just quite do $19.99 on. Clowns label and condition. That's the third person interested in the clowns. I've had those a million times. I don't know if I've ever sold one. Glad to see there's some interest in it, though. The clowns, looks like it's the original label, orange. That is near mint, original inner sleeve, and it is $14.99. That is from 1970. No auctions tonight. We really hadn't done any. No auctions tonight. Let me move this crate. I don't know if I can fit this. I doubt I can. I'll just kind of show them one at a time then. All right, this is all on sale, $19.99 new vinyl. There's a couple of weird things in here that I've got to explain when I show them, so let's just do that. The Yes album. The reason this is on sale is because since I've ordered this in January of this year, this was very expensive. It was $51.99. They repressed them in the States. This was the only way we could get this for months was an import. This is just $19.99. This is a Euro version. That was an import, and they were not cheap. I actually sold a few, but since then they've pressed them in the States, that's just $19.99. The Yes album. New and sealed. That was $51.99. Charlie DeFrank said sold on the clowns. Sell that to Charlie DeFrank. I've got 2 Mariah Carey picture disc. It's the 4-song EP. Includes her hit Christmas song, All I Want for Christmas Is You. Those are originally $29.99. Those are $19.99. Mariah Carey, All I Want for Christmas Is You picture disc. This was, I think, something that got in one of our orders that we didn't get. So, $19.99. Tony the Tiger presents Fuzz, Flakes, and Shakes, which looks like it says Volume 1, 60 Miles High. This is a compilation, it looks like, of rare psychedelic music. That's $19.99, new and sealed. And then there's some stuff I think that I've put in a flip video before, but this is like the final call. I went ahead and listed some stuff on Discogs last night, but this is a final call on some of this stuff before I retire it. The OJ's Ship Ahoy. That's new and sealed, $19.99. Stacy wants Tony. Tanner, that is $19.99. Sell that to Stacy. I Am the Greatest, Cassius Clay. That's now $19.99. 21 Pilots. Vessel. That's on silver vinyl. That's our last copy. Neil Young Reactor, which is all analog. Yeah, mastered from original analog tapes. That's $19.99. Neil Young Reactor. This is technically a damaged record. It's got one mark, I think on side 3, track 1, that's a deep filler. The rest of the album is near mint. It's classic rock collected. I mean, somebody opened it up and it was defective. I waited too long before I could get a refund on it. So these are originally, of course, $44.99, I think. So was it 27 songs? So you're getting 26 songs. I would not play track 1, side 3. Other than that, the rest of the album's near mint. This is the limited numbered $19.99 classic rock collected. This is opened but near mint. Ain't That Good News? Sam Cooke. Perfect copy. That's $19.99. Tony Rice, California Autumn. That's now new and sealed. On sale for $19.99. Hawkwind. This is Nick Turner, Space Fusion Odyssey. Hawkwind co-founder Nick Turner with members of Gong, Brain Ticket, The Doors, Mahavishnu Orchestra, Amon Dul, and more. Limited edition silver vinyl. That is $19.99. Andy Mitchell on the Tony Rice. 2 Tonys have sold, Tony Rice and Tony the Tiger. The Offspring, Ignition, limited edition colored vinyl. That is $19.99. The Offspring, Ignition, colored vinyl, anniversary edition. Paul Brothers wants one of the Mariah Carey picture disc. I now have one of those left. Everything in here, this is a $19.99 on sale crate. Fred Wink wants the Offspring, We have an original Offspring album listed on our Discogs. I need to pull that back out, show it one night. This is probably the deal of the crate. If you could, this is an unofficial pressing. If I could list this on eBay, it would be north of $100. I can't put them on Discogs. I can't put them on eBay. I've had them here in the store. I would just love to sell to somebody. It's the Mars Volta deloused in the crematorium. Look, I had it stickered for $99.99. We just can't sell them online, and I've like had these for a while. Yeah, I've had this one. I had this other one, I think, over a year, and then we re-stickered it. I think at one time I had one of them at $149.99, but that is probably the deal of the crate. I've only got 2 of them. Lots of people want them. Okay, next, so Ron Phillips gets 1 of them. By the way, these are opened. They're yellow vinyl unofficials. That is sold to Ron Phillips. I'm just glad to sell them. It's a great album. If you like Mars Volta, some say it's their best, I think. That's what most people tell me. And the official presses, we have official presses in stock, but they're still $60. So Ron Phillips gets that one. Then Mike Langford gets the Hawkwind. That's sold to Mike Langford. And then Rob Scheffler gets the other Mars Volta. Jeff McMaster got 21 Pilots. Jay Condi, you were 3rd on Mars Volta. Jeff, you were 4. I think Nick Turner just passed away a few days ago. Really? Fred, you were 5th, and Charlie 6th on Mars Volta. All right, so if you just joined us, $19.99 sale crate. Here's what's left. When I ordered this, it was the only way you could get it in stock almost a year ago, which was a foreign import or a UK import. They were $51.99. I now have these where new copies are $26.99 pressed here in the States. So that's now just $19.99. That was $51.99. Mariah Carey picture disc. I call it All I Want for Christmas Is You, but there's 3 other tracks on there. Last copy. The OJ's Ship Ahoy last copy. Those are $19.99. That's new and sealed. Muhammad Ali was new and sealed. Yes is new and sealed, and so is Mariah Carey. So are these 2 Neil Young reactors, mastered from our analog. This has a mark on track, side 3, track 1, that's technically damaged, but overall it's still, you get 26 other songs. It's limited number. It is basically brand new. And then Sam Cooke is opened but near mint, $19.99. Ain't that good news? I got 1 Tony Rice left, and I got 1 Offspring left. Yes is a repress. Yes, these are all new sealed represses. Chris Ferrara on Mariah Carey. UJ Miller on Offspring. Rob Scheffler says, I'll take the classic rock collected. Rob, just watch that one side where that mark is. Just watch that one side. Don't drop your needle on that. You'll have to skip whatever. I think you'll have to skip something. Maybe Kiss, Lick It Up. So sell that to Rob Scheffler. I've already got Stacy pulled. That was the very first thing. I've already got that, Kevin. Burt Jordan wants the Yes. I'm assuming Rich doesn't want it. Not an original. I wish it was. I'd be keeping it. Okay, that just leaves about 6 records. Final call. The OJs, Cassius Clay, Neil Young, Sam Cooke, Tony Rice, OJs, Cassius Clay, Neil Young, Sam Cooke. Those are all $19.99. New and on sale. Music on Vinyl. No. I don't know if Music on Vinyl's ever done the Yes album. I know they've done their first album and some other ones, but I've never seen the Yes album, Music on Vinyl. Okay, I got another half crate of putbacks over here. Let me do those. That way I can get all of the putbacks condensed. I'll probably post a flip video of it. Let's see here. Yeah, some of the stuff's pretty new. Yeah, some of the stuff is... We had one customer... He picked up here at the store for like 2 years, and he just... he's disappeared. He's opening our messages, but we just kind of asked him, can you send payment? You know, we even told him there for a while, we thought maybe something was up. He's like, I'll even ship them to you for free. I mean, you have like $500 here, but he wouldn't even reply to that. So I don't know what's happened. So some people just stop replying to us. So When that happens, we got to resell your records. If you let us know what's going on, you know, we'll talk to you. But some people, they just poof. We never hear from them again. And they open our messages. So this is some local stuff. Let's go through some of this. Let me take off these sticky notes first with the names on it. Let me do that. There's some good stuff in here. Let me move the camera so I don't get any sneak peeks. There'll be some people trying to say, what is that? Boy, some of this goes back. So, yeah, this stuff he bought back in like, man, this is months and months ago. I hadn't seen some of this since like this summer or longer, maybe spring. And then there's a couple things in here just that literally just got put back. We still got that lady who was claiming all the pre-orders in the group, and she never would message our page. I would reply to her on the post. I'd be like, this is your 12th pre-order. You still have not messaged our page. And she'd be like, okay, messaging page now. And I'd be like, you didn't message our page. She said, sorry, doing it now. I think she was just messing with us. So they're blocked, and we'll never see them again, which is good. Details on Tony Rice. Tony Rice is a new sealed reissue. I'm pretty sure that record, if it was ever pressed on vinyl, is not easy to get. Tony Rice, famous bluegrass guitarist. I've got one copy left on sale, $19.99. Okay. 9 Inch Nails Pretty Hate Machine, $34.99. 9 Inch Nails Pretty Hate Machine, $34.99. The Offspring's Greatest Hits. This is the Record Store Day blue vinyl. Wow, I think that has went up exponentially since then. I'm curious on that. $31.99. Somebody better buy it right now. Let me scan that right quick. I know that we still got the black vinyl in stock. Let's see if I can get a... I know they'd went up a lot when we had had them. Let's see. No, that's about right. I must be thinking of something else. Median on that's $29.57. That's about right. There was something that came out around that same time that was pretty high, though. It may have been the Offspring. They might have went down since they pressed them on black vinyl. Chris Micus on the Offspring. Scott Smith on 9 Inch Nails. Chris Rio said he will take Tony Rice. Chris, is that your first purchase with us? Is that your first purchase with us? If so, we need you to message the page. Send us a Facebook message so it doesn't end up like some of these. We're actually reselling stuff that people didn't pay for. Some people we never hear from when they're a new buyer. So please make sure you message our page. We will invoice you on Monday, a week from today. All week, $7 and limited shipping. Tanner, that was $19.99. Those first two we just sold there are sticker price. Rainbow Rising, $29.99. Rainbow Rising, $29.99. Bon Iver, $24.99. Bon Iver. How much is Far Beyond Driven? We are now sold out of it, but I'm going to order more. Justin, they are $36.99 if you want one. $36.99. Aldo Nova, Subject. That was $9.99. Brass Monkey, VG Plus, $14.99. So, Chris, just make sure you send us a message. We'll take care of them there. That's the Rare Earth label, VG Plus, $14.99. Dire Straits, Brothers in Arms, $34.99. Chris Micus on Brass Monkey. Van Weezer by Weezer, Neon Pink Vinyl, $25.99. L7, reissue of their 1988 debut LP, $22.99. Eurythmics, We 2 Are 1. Eurythmics is $24.99. Gold stamp promo, their debut album, Eurythmics. Wow, near mint copy. Put that back in there. Chris Micus on Van Weezer. Jim Anstant on Rainbow. And Chris Rio said, I'll also take the Prodigy singles. That's right here in this other crate. Prodigy singles. Sold. I got to order more of those. No, this is 30. That's sticker price. Yeah, that's a new arrival. Depeche Mode, Enjoy the Silence. Wow. $29.99. This is a promo, 4-track, I think 4 different versions. Enjoy the Silence, $29.99. Carnage, Nick Cave and Warren Ellis, $26.99. Prince, America, and the B-side is Girl. That's a 12-inch single, a VG copy, $19.99. Prince. Talking Heads. This is the new Rocktober exclusive on white vinyl, $29.99. Queen, News of the World. What did I just say? Let me read that right there. Queen, News of the World, $34.99. And Red Hot Chili Peppers' return of the Dream Canteen. Wow, we had a bunch of those put back. Gold vinyl. We are cursed with the new Red Hot Chili Peppers albums. Even as much as I try to order only whatever we pre-order, they are always put back. That when Doug told me this new one was coming out, I was like, you know what? I'm almost not even going to post it. It's like almost bad luck for us, these new Red. Because I think now between the 2 left over from the night we showed it originally, I don't think we sold any of the 2 extras, and now we've got 1, 2, 3. We've got over like 5 or 7 putbacks. So I think you pulled Aldo Nova for that guy instead of what he wanted. Did I? Let's see. Rainbow. Yeah, we pulled. I think I pulled Aldo Nova instead of Rainbow for Jim Anstett. Nice catch. Who caught that? Tommy Flowers. Thank you, Tommy. 80s Movies Hits Collected, $44.99. 80s Movie Hits Collected, $44.99. Don't accept putbacks. Easy. Can't do that. Have a lot of unhappy people. Aldo Nova is still available. If anybody wants it, $9.99. $9.99. It's a lot easier to accept a putback than lose a customer. Go over Depeche Mode. Depeche Mode is a Enjoy the Silence. It's it's one of those 12-inch singles of multiple remixes. This is $29.99. Gold stamp promo. Enjoy the Silence, and Mephisto. So yeah, 6 tracks. I think it's 5 remixes of Enjoy the Silence. Gold stamp promo. Charlie DeFrank wants Aldo Nova. This wasn't priced. I'm pretty sure we auctioned this. I just made that price up on the fly. Pretty good price on that. And Randy would just sold it. Talking Heads is new. Yes, Talking Heads is new, sealed, white vinyl, Rocktober exclusive, $29.99. All right, so here's what's left in those putbacks. Bon Iver, Dire Straits, L7, Eurythmics, Carnage, America by Prince, Queen, that's an OG. I would love for somebody to buy several copies of Red Hot Chili Peppers. 80s Movies Collected, Depeche Mode sold to R.M. Lazelle, and Rich Group wants Talking Heads. Not much left in that one. I'll condense that with the other putbacks. I'll probably post all that in the group because I'm sure there's some people that didn't get to watch tonight that would be highly curious of what we sold tonight and what didn't sell. So I'll post that in the group and probably a quick recap of all of our new vinyl from tonight, even though there's not much left. I got a whole crate over here of new vintage arrivals, right, Tanner? And my voice is getting very weak again. It's almost gone. Is Brass Monkey a gatefold? Is that something we've already sold? I think it was. Kevin says it's only 10:30, right? Yeah, I know. We've went through literally everything tonight. It's because we hadn't done auctions. It's amazing. It's 10:30. We've taken a break and we've went through everything. That's because we hadn't done any auctions. Don't cough on my records. I'm trying not to. You might want to soak them whenever you get them, though. No, don't do that. The Persuasions, acapella. Wow. $29.99. The Persuasions, acapella. That's on the straight label. White label promo. That's pretty cool. George Clinton, Paint the White House Black. $14.99. Gold stamp promo. Paisley Park Records. $14.99. Bootsy Collins, Party on Plastic. $14.99. That's a 12-inch single. Gold stamp promo. Slappy White at the Club Harlem. $14.99. The Phoenix Concerts Live, Jon Stewart. $24.99. Dillard's, Roots and Branches. $19.99. This is an interesting crate. I told you I was saving this one for last. It's a lot of obscure, just stuff we don't put out too often. R.M. Lazelle, first comment on G.O. I bet that was for George Clinton, maybe? Maybe. R.M. Lazelle. That's the only other thing with a G in it. Let me know if that's right. Then Jeff McMaster put Persuasion's price. That is $29.99. That's a near mint white label promo. Yeah, George Clinton. So this goes to R.M. Lazelle. Brian Hummel, you were second. Test, I think I lost you. I'm still here, Chris, if you're here. I can see you. Sky, $19.99. $9.99. The Poppers, Ellis Island. The Poppers, $34.99. Siren, Strange Locomotion. Siren, $29.99. Off the Beatle Track, $29.99. Instrumental versions of the Beatles' big hits by their brilliant recording director George Martin and his orchestra on United Artists. Chad, that was me that asked about brass. Can we pull back that brass monkey that Chris Micas bought so I could show that again? George Martin scores, instrumental versions of hits, $29.99. And the reason I'm laying these over here is because if nobody buys them, those are definitely going home with Chad. Naughty Sweets Live. That is $12.99. New Heavenly Blue. Educated Homegrown. New Heavenly Blue. Brent Rabley said the Dillards album. The Dillards Roots and Branches. The Dillards Roots and Branches. It's on this brown Anthem label. Appears to be near mint. VG Plus or better cover, $19.99. He's wanting to know if Brass Monkey was a gatefold. Brass Monkey is not a gatefold. It's about a VG cover, VG Plus vinyl, $14.99. Chris, that's your. We've actually already got you tagged for that if you want it. Jeff McIntosh on Sky. Return to Forever featuring Chick Corea, No Mystery, $24.99. Shelly Mann, 234. This is a 1982 pressing. 1982 pressing, $19.99. Unfortunately not original. Chris says pass, so if that's already on his ticket, we need to take it off. The Great Rock and Roll from Sesame Street, Born to Add. Kind of doing a Bruce Springsteen Born to Run thing there. $34.99 is Brass Monkey, that funky monkey. That is something completely not even remotely close. This is a 1971 Motown Rare Earth album. you're thinking of the Beastie Boys from 1986 or so. Mom's Apple Pie. This is sealed from 1972. I'm joking. I was hoping you was. Mom's Apple Pie. By the way, this cover here, this quote recalled cover, there are a lot of these out there that are sealed, and actually the cover of it altered is worth, or I will say is harder to find. Everybody thinks this one's hard to find, just like Leonard Skinner. Incorrect. This one is much more common because we always get them and they're always all sealed. Siren label. Siren. Siren Strange Locomotion is on Electra Dandelion. It's a white label dandelion label from Electra. This is absolutely near mint. It's got that really cool like die cut cover. Imus in the Morning. We Scared Chicken to Go. Something like that. That is sealed, $29.99. Duke Ellington, Indigos. This is a 1958 6-eye, $39.99. Duke Ellington Indigos. Wow, that's nice. $39.99. OG 58 6-eye. CCS, Whole Lot of Love. 1971 folk psych rock album, $29.99. I told y'all there was some strange stuff in here. Home, Pause for a Horse, $24.99. The World of Good and Plenty, Douglas Good and Jeannie Plenty, 1967 pop psych rock, $34.99. Orphan, Rock and Reflection, $19.99. I'll take the Dillards. Yes, they were on the Andy Griffin Show. That's sold to Brent Rabley. Classmates, $14.99. Freddie Hubbard, Skydive, $24.99. The Vibrations Greatest Hits, $24.99. The Best of Blondie is sealed, $99.99. Sealed copy. It is a club, CRC, sealed. Near mint. Mint vinyl if you were to open it. Condition, Ellington condition. No condition notes on the Ellington. Actually, the vinyl was superb. The cover is actually pretty strong for what it is, especially being like a black, dark cover. Strong spine, no seam splits. Yeah, just a couple light superficial marks on the vinyl. Very clean though. $39.99. This is from Atlanta. This is $74.99. He had a very big, unique collection of Taiwan pressings. This is the Beatles' Help, $74.99 on orange vinyl, which I think is a great price because some of these on eBay, like we got a copy of Rubber Soul we're probably going to put out this week and yesterday and today. If somebody's looking for them at auction, sometimes they can get crazy prices. This is Help. It's pressed in Taiwan, which most of these are pretty much considered bootlegs at this point. They're very low quality pressings, but they're always done on really cool colored vinyl. Very collectible. That's the Beatles' Help, $74.99. Junior Walker and the All-Stars, Shotgun. That's a UK pressing of that, $19.99. Kevin Squire says, I'll take it. That's Duke Ellington. Wilson Pickett, Ms. Lena's Boy, $14.99. Bobby Womack, Fly Me to the Moon, from 1968, $49.99. That's some amazing stuff in here. Bobby Womack, Fly Me to the Moon, $49.99. Flash Fearless versus the Zorg Women, parts 5 and 6, featuring Alice Cooper, $19.99. Flash Fearless versus the Zorg Women. Elephant's Memory, $39.99. Buckley's Best, Lord Buckley, his best live performances, $19.99. Don Adams, The Detective, is $14.99. That's in shrink wrap on roulette. Spanish Grease, Willy Bobo, $24.99. Spanish Grease, Willy Bobo, $24.99. The Stylistics Fabulous, $19.99. Fred Wink wants the Elephant's Memory. Jared McLaughlin on Flash Fearless. Those are sold and sold. Bobby V, Gates Grills and Railings, $14.99. Rural Delivery #1, the New Lost City Ramblers, $14.99 in shrink wrap. Jan Ankerman, Profile, $19.99. No Goodbyes. It's like the first thing I really recognize. Hall & Oates, $19.99. I've seen Elephant's Memory before and a couple others in here, but some very unique stuff. Sergio Mendez, $9.99. Rod Stewart, A Shot of Rhythm and Blues. This is a really good Rod Stewart compilation. Early tracks he recorded from 64 to 66. That is $14.99. And Elton John, Blue Moves. That's a 2LP. Elton John, $24.99. All right, that was the last crate of the night for multiple reasons. Number one, I am out of new stuff to show you. We're probably gonna have 4 or 5 more live sales this week. That's right. We're definitely gonna have 4 more. We may have 5 more. Number two, my voice is shot. I don't know if I could go through another crate without it becoming painful. Froze up Mom's apple pie price and condition. I will be doing some flip videos tonight. Maybe after about 3 a.m. when I'm leaving here, I'll post a couple of flip videos. I'll do some on-sale stuff. I'll do a recap. There's some amazing stuff that didn't sell tonight that I'm kind of shocked, but it will sell before the end of the week. I can promise you that. Mom's apple pie. This is sealed. It is the kind of nasty looking cover that is supposedly banned, but I'm telling you, the one that's edited is harder to find. This is sealed from 1972. It's $49.99. The Hall & Oates, I will read you the tracks on that. Hall & Oates has It's Uncanny, I Want to Know You for a Long Time, Can't Stop the Music, Love You Like a Brother, Las Vegas Turnaround, She's Gone. Hey, that's a good one. Lily, Are You Happy When the Morning Comes? That's a good one. Beanie G and the Rose Tattoo, and 70 Scenario. Nice condition too. Original Atlantic pressing, $19.99. All right, if anybody else wants any other information there, I think I'm going to keep these George Martin records. I don't have those, and I can't believe I didn't pull those out before the sale, but that's really cool stuff there. Adding my Beatles collection. Charlie DeFrank said sold. It is punched. They're all punched, I think. I don't know if there's a sealed one that's not punched. That would be pretty hard to find, but they're all punched. Everyone I've seen. That's sold to Charlie DeFrank. If you find an unpunched one, that's probably hard to find too. Looks like Charlie's going to get the last sale of the night. Fred said he'll take Hall & Oates. Never mind. Fred's going to get the last sale of the night. Lots of really good new vinyl releases coming in this week. If you haven't already, make sure you go to Facebook. You go to our group. Here's some stuff I posted for pre-order. Backstreet Boys Christmas album coming in this pre-order. Rush Moving Pictures. That is a new restock for this week. Pre-order 10 Years, a local Knoxville metal band. I have sold a lot more of those than I thought I would. Lumineers, Skyfall, Warrant, Hank Williams III, new Shania Twain album. We've already showed The Breakfast Club. Dolly, Prodigy, and a couple more. Godfather Part 3 and Avatar soundtracks. Those are all new pre-orders I've posted. I've got a sticky note with like 7 others. Plus, I've got to order all the new releases that come out this week, and I hope I'm not too late on some. Regina wants Lady and the Tramp. Good call on keeping those George Martins. I know, I've never seen those before. That's pretty cool stuff there. Regina wants Lady and the Tramp. I will have to find that. Get some antibiotics. I need some. Sure, still available. Where was Sure? You mean Siren? Yes. I'll take the Bon Iver if not too late. Zach, it's yours. Bon Iver by Bon Iver. That's sold to Zach Kroll Tanner. Do you have any more Patah Alice Coltrane? I do. They're $36.99. I should have one copy left somewhere around here. Sunday, Ed put almost all of our new vinyl in alphabetical order. Let me go check the jazz bin. But before I do that, yes, Siren is still available. That's a really nice condition record, by the way, especially with this die-cut cover not to be unaffected. It does look like somebody wrote their name in lead pencil up here, and it has a punch hole. That's about the worst thing I can say about it. Lady Christopher, that's $29.99. We'll have to find Lady and the Tramp. And Regina, did you see the Elvis puzzle? I pulled this out just for you. $19.99, 550 piece new. This is 1992, I think. If you want that, Regina. We sold the Michael Jackson puzzle from '84. Alice Coltrane, let's see if he put it over here. He did. Patah the El Dowd. I heard this was really good. I watched 2 YouTube reviews on this because I have an original. By the way, I heard somebody on YouTube say like clean originals of this is like $400 and $600, which I'm like, man, maybe I need to bring mine out because mine's pretty clean. I would never thought about keeping something like this, especially that expensive, until I listened to it, and I'm like, wow. But yeah, I've heard this is really good. It's pressed by Third Man, $36.99. What else was there? We got to pull. Well, I'm off Restream. We got to pull Lady and the Tramp. That's pending to Christopher if he wants it. When is the Cure Wish arriving? That is a embargoed product that I think had just officially, I don't know how to word this. They should be shipping this week, but because it's an import, we may not get them. The street date is this Friday, I think, but we may not actually get them. So, okay, anybody else before I can't even talk anymore? I'm going to do the final countdown. That's the earliest we've stopped in a while. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Luke says he'll pass. 3, 2. I'll see y'all tomorrow night at 7 o'clock Central Time. That's tomorrow, Tuesday, 7 o'clock Central Time. We'll be live here selling records. I'm going to go drink some Waffle House coffee and warm my throat up.